Hey there, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith with an update on what's happening in the tropics here. I want to give you a full in-depth look at why things are pretty quiet and what's happening elsewhere in the tropics. The Pacific starting to get a little bit more active. And so let's see here. I've got this is going to be server 74. I'm going to get the map up for you. This is a look at the futurecast for Thursday here. And so we're going to go server 74. I'm going to get this knocked down and so I can show you what's happening with our forecast. There we go. We've got the tropics up now here on Next Weather, and this is the way we like it. Things are looking good out there in the Atlantic Basin. No sign of any development over the next couple of days. For the next week, things are looking good. Where do things normally form this time of the year? Well, let's take a look at the maps here. And in June, the most likely places, and there are not many likely places, because this is one of the quietest months of the tropical season. When we do see systems in June, they're not usually very strong. And if they form, they'll be in the Northwest Caribbean Sea or in the Gulf or out into the Atlantic. And looking at sea surface temperatures, do they support tropical development? Anything 80 degrees or higher can at least support a tropical system. 82 can promote a tropical system. And you can see most of the water temperatures are getting there in the Caribbean and in the Gulf. We've got a lot of 84-degree stuff out there in the Gulf. The first name on the list would be Andrea, followed by Barry, Chantal, Dexter, Aaron, Fernand, and Gabrielle. And a long list. We don't necessarily have to use all of these unless we see a bunch of storms. So we'll be on guard for that. All right, so what about dust? You know, water temperatures are favorable, but we need a lot of moisture in the atmosphere to get tropical systems going. And when there's some dry, dusty air, especially in those key formation zones like the Northwest Caribbean Sea and in the Gulf, drier air is our friend. So we're seeing some of that in the Atlantic Basin. The Bermuda Ridge is drawing the dry, dusty air from the Atlantic up into the Gulf and the Caribbean Sea. And we will have some slightly drier, dustier air in the area by Thursday and into Friday. Maybe that'll even limit our thunderstorms a little bit on Friday. And we do have an active system, but it's not in the Gulf. It's in the Pacific. This is Tropical Storm Eric. Winds at 50. It's likely going to get a little bit stronger. It's moving northwest at 7. And the forecast track shows it as a Category 1 or 2 hurricane before it pushes inland over Mexico. And you may be wondering, hey, is there anything that would bring this over into the Gulf of Mexico? Well, there's a huge mountain range in Mexico, and it will not survive that crossing. We have seen Pacific systems turn into remnant systems or make it across Central America and get into the Northwest Caribbean Sea or the Gulf and become something, but this is not one of those scenarios. So looking pretty good. Meantime, we will be watching for increasing heat index values as we head into the weekend. So our area is looking hot with scattered storms, but this is what we like to see with the tropical weather outlook. Things are looking good across the Atlantic Basin so far. You may get, through June here without any tropical activity based on the long-range models. And we could even get into July. But that does not mean really anything because this is the super early part of the season and tropical storms become more frequent, hurricanes become stronger as we get into August, September, and October. Those are the 3 most active months. But in the meantime, we'll keep watching here on Fox 10 News throughout the tropical season with updates on what's happening out there. So we will not let our guard down, so you will be informed as well. Thanks for joining us.